Small delays hurt small firms most. And for staffing founders billing around $95,000 a month, a single late payment from one client is not an inconvenience. It is a payroll crisis in slow motion. First, let's look at the opportunity. When your placements are landing and your first clients are paying consistently, the business has real early momentum. At $95,000 a month in billing, you are proving the model works. If your cash conversion stays tight at this stage, you can add recruiters, pursue the next client, and build the kind of compounding foundation that turns an early stage staffing firm into something that scales for years. That is what early momentum looks like when the timing holds. Now we must address the risk. Here is where minor slippage becomes a major problem. I took a call with a staffing founder billing $95,000 a month. Two solid clients, consistent placements. The business was tracking exactly the way it should at this stage. But one client ran 11 days past their net 30 due date. That single delay pushed $52,000 in receivables outside the payroll window. Contractors were expecting checks in 4 days. The cash was not there. That is small delays, big consequences. At $95,000 a month in billing, there is no large AR base to absorb a late payment. There is no reserve cushion deep enough to bridge the gap without the founder feeling it personally. One client paying 11 days late does not just create pressure, it puts the entire payroll run at risk and forces decisions that have nothing to do with building a great staffing firm. Let's move to the next step. This is exactly where invoice factoring functions as the early stage cash flow lever that changes everything. The moment that invoice was generated, it was already earned. Factoring converts earned invoices into working capital immediately, so an 11-day client delay never reaches the payroll run. The contractor gets paid on time, the client relationship stays clean. The founder stays focused on growth instead of managing a gap that should not exist. Because at this stage, the business cannot afford to let one slow client decide whether payroll runs. And so here's the question. Right now, if your largest client paid 10 days late, would your next payroll run be safe? If the honest answer is anything other than yes, your billing volume has outgrown your cash infrastructure. Trust me on this one, that gap has a solution. If you want the 2-minute cash conversion cycle check we use with mid-market operators, comment cycle and I'll send it to you.